Girl, not the camera was greasy like that. Ooh, it's 11:11. Hey, hey. Okay, that's better. Hey, y'all. Happy Saturday. I'm looking crazy. I'm gonna be looking cuter later, though. I gotta drive to Chicago. I'm like, let me get on live now because I know me. When I come back, baby, I'm gonna want to go to sleep. But I hope everybody is doing well. I hope y'all had an amazing Friday. I didn't get on yesterday, but I did. Y'all finally uploaded a vlog. I finally uploaded a vlog. I said I gotta get rid of this goddamn footage. Okay, I gotta get rid of it. Girl, and I need to be taking down my hair too. Um, but I hope, like I said, I hope everybody is doing okay. You feeling inspired, motivated, all of that. Happy Saturday, happy Saturday. I did do a Q&A today. So if y'all ask questions, I swear I be thinking people be messing with me. Y'all really be messing with me. Y'all really be, I don't even know. But let me see. When you let me see something real quick. Anyways, let me do my little TikTok. Y'all know me. It's funny. I was gonna actually hop on here to kind of show y'all. Hi, Flake City. How are you, sis? I was actually gonna get on here and have the camera because again, I'm looking terrible today. Uh, Scale live reviews, live rewards. Um, I was gonna get on here and kind of show y'all, like, have the camera already panned because somebody asked me that the other day. It was like, so when you were starting your lives and you weren't showing your face, what were you doing? I would literally already be sharing my screen, like having it on the program. So if this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Sierra Janae. Y'all, I'm logging on to TikTok too. Cause what? Um, Girl, not this looking crusty. How I turn this around? I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Um, hey, TikTok. Matter of fact, I'm about to use this wine glass. It's a little ghetto. You won't think about it. I'm gonna use what I got. But y'all, if this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Sierra Janae, and I always get on here daily. I try to get on daily, sometimes more than once. It's babe got this goddamn air. Y'all, I'm freezing. Sorry. But sorry, I'm a little flustered. Let me start over. Usually I get on here, I try to daily to really just help people get started with done for you digital products because let me get straight to the point, girl. I thought it was a scam, thought it was too good to be true, and I was looking for a way to make money, supplement my income, help my husband, really get off of working two full-time jobs because he was working 20 hours a day. Um, and I just seen all these people online, winning. And I didn't see a lot of people that look like me per se, but I did see people doing it. And I was just like, if they can do it, why can't I? They're not better than me. They don't have anything special that I had. And so I started investing in different programs and courses, bought everything off of Amazon, off of YouTube, different, like, those ads that play like, oh, this is going to change your life and you should be doing this. Why aren't you doing this? Da, 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 whatever. Girl, fell for it. I ain't gonna lie. And at the time, my mindset was kind of messed up. I had started dibbling, dabbling in multiple different side hustles from wholesale real estate to UGC to TikTok shopping, all of that. And I would make a little couple dollars here, but it wasn't nothing life changing, right? And so the idea of digital marketing came back up. And I was like, well, I am making money in, in UGC. And I know a lot of people, a lot of moms like myself probably would want to, just get like free clothes, get free stuff for their babies, and, get on brands PR's list. And it was like, once, not that I felt like I was just an expert or anything like that, just being completely honest, but I was like, okay, I'm seeing success. And that was one thing that I had learned from a lot of people talking online. Like they would be like, I don't know about y'all if y'all feel the same way. Like I'm the type of person, like if I, for example, when I first hit my 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I don't really necessarily feel like you're an expert to be like, okay, I'm going to show you how to, just because you've done it, right? I want to be doing something for a while before I, thank you, LaShawn, and welcome in. Thank y'all on TikTok. I want to get on one thing about me, and I don't know if it's the Leo in me or whatever. I'm not about to get online, be talking about something I don't know. Okay. Or that, I've had experience because I don't want to waste anybody's time, energy, money, effort, whatever. Right. So when I started consistently getting UGC deals and brand deals like on a monthly basis, I was like, okay, well, they be saying in digital marketing and shit, if you got knowledge in something, put it in, basically package it and you can sell it. And so I was like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I used to even, again, mindset was fucked up. But I even kind of struggled with that because I was like, well, this is my knowledge, but still, I don't feel like I'm necessarily an expert, but maybe I can, help or whatever, because people would ask me. And then, when people are asking you, it's like, okay, let's package this up. So with no experience, no marketing training, no selling training or anything like that, maybe I was excited because people was hyping me up. Okay. People was like, girl, if you getting deals and this is that, you don't have, like, I think at the time I had like maybe 700 followers combined, y'all. And I'm talking about across TikTok, YouTube, Instagram combined, 700. That was it. And so I was like, okay. So, I put together, oh crap, let me put my phone on do not disturb. Child, it is freezing in here. So I put together, a portfolio, basically a starter kit for, a UGC and how to get started, right? Was so excited. I was like, baby, this gonna take off. This is gonna take off, okay? Baby, again, didn't have no marketing training, nothing like that. And I hopped on the scene and I was so excited, y'all. So proud because I had really spent a lot of time, a lot of energy, went on Canva, baby, was on there for hours a day. Girl, hopped on the scene and was trying to sell my products. Wasn't nobody buying this shit. Did nobody buy it? Did nobody buy it? Did nobody buy it? And when I say I literally was giving stuff away from, I had over 50 emails of different brands that, you as a small creator could work with. I literally gave you like, hey, say this to, and this is like when I kind of first started using like Chat GPT, but like not nothing crazy, like how I use it now. I use it for everything now. But I literally was giving the sauce, okay? Was giving you everything that you need, what to say to brands, what not to say to brands when they try to try you and be like, oh, we're only offering gifted products, right now, because we don't have it in the budget, how to respond back to that so they can, work with you. Literally giving you the sauce. Like over at the time in my bundle, I had like 7 different things that would help you jumpstart your UGC journey with zero following, right? And the people that did actually get the bundle, like it worked for them. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm cold. It worked for them. And like, so I was like, man, I got a proven strategy, but I didn't know how to sell. I didn't know how to market. I didn't know anything about launch and pre-launch and everything like that. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get cozy with y'all. I hope y'all don't mind. And so it really left me feeling like, damn, they out here lying, talking about they making all this money online. Here I am, like purposely going out of my way to literally give away all the knowledge that people be gatekeeping. Like one thing I'm not gonna do is gatekeep. And it really frustrated me. And I was so upset because I was like, here I was thinking that this was gonna be like my game changing thing. This was gonna be my life changing thing. And I hopped on the scene and it flopped. And it flopped. So I ain't gonna lie, I was pissed. I kind of even like had my nose turned up against people talking about they was making money with digital marketing because I'm like, no, you're not. You're lying. You are lying. And so, I still continue with my UGC journey. Because I had just had my daughter, so I still wanted to get some free shit, and I had did different brand deals, and I was excited. But the one thing that I personally didn't necessarily care about or didn't like about UGC, y'all, and I just want to be completely honest with you, is when you work with different brands, they pay you. You're on a pay scale of like net 30, net 90, baby. And basically what that means is you turning this content to the brand, right? And we ain't even talking about all the stuff in between, the editing multiple times. You got to come up with the idea. If they're not necessarily giving you a brief or anything like that, like you have to literally be the director, the editor, the creative marketing consultant. You're everything, right? And you're doing it. And if you're a one person team like how I was, it's a lot. And to only be getting paid $300, been on top of that, the $300, I'm not going to get paid for it until 30 days after the content is posted, or 60 days or 90 days. Baby, it just wasn't giving what it needs to give. And at the time, again, where my mindset was at personally, I was like, baby, I need this money. I need it now. Okay, this ain't it. And like I said, all that for $300 while I'm still trying to work a job, while I'm still trying to be a mom, we got to figure something else out. This can't be the way. And so digital marketing came back up. I was, one thing about it, if you know me or if you've been watching me for a while, baby, God is very important to me. Jesus, we love Jesus over here. And I was like, man, God, I know there's a way. I know there's a way. I mean, I don't, which I hate that I worded it like this, but I was like, I know there's a way that I could be making money doing less. You know what I mean? I know there's a way. And I mean, if I can just make $1,000, every month, like that would, like, you don't even understand how much of a big difference that would, really help us. And so digital marketing like came up and I started seeing people talking about these courses and these programs, but you know how Black people, we be biased sometimes. And I was like, I don't see nobody looking like me. So it ain't gonna work. They lying. So I just happened to be on YouTube because I'm a YouTube girly, y'all. I love me some YouTube. is something that I've wanted to do honestly since I think like maybe back since like 2013. I happened to be watching one of my favorite YouTubers, watching a vlog, trying to catch up with sis, see where she had been. And she started talking about digital marketing. You know how like when you, I don't know, like you've been praying for something, manifesting something, those things start, when they say like you're kind of in alignment, those things start essentially popping up. Like, if you've been manifesting a certain type of car or something like that, all of a sudden you'll start seeing them cars and stuff. So I'm watching the vlog and she's talking about, oh, she got started with this program and the things that she's learning and she's making money in her sleep. And I'm like, well, of course you're gonna say that, sis. You are this big creator because at the time she had like over 300,000 subscribers, all these followers. She gets brand deals and stuff like that, and I'm like, well, of course you gonna, And she's like, no. It was so funny to see her like in this different light because here's someone that I have always looked up to. Really taking everything that she said and be like, okay, I'm gonna try that because she used to tell people like how to save their money. I don't know if y'all remember the Digit app back in the day. Maybe I got started with the Digit app because of her. How to buy like your first home, the things, having a checklist. Like I was like, well, she ain't never steered me wrong before, right? So I'm watching the vlog and I'm seeing her like in the vlog as she's like locked in on her computer. And I'm like, damn, okay. And again, I know the difference between like influencers trying to sell some shit just to be selling it versus like, no, you actually really locked in. And so like that really kind of had me like, okay, what's she talking about? And she was like, yeah, like, even as a creator, as a person who I thought, this is how she's saying, like, felt like she kind of had all the answers. She's really taken away a lot from this. And then not only that, she's learning how to create other streams outside of, rather reselling this program, getting her brand deals, etc. So I'm like, okay, but still, I don't have no followers like that. So you got a lot of followers. So it's kind of like automatic, right? That you're going to get people that's going to want to invest with you and everything like that because of essentially your clout, your name, right? And I'm like, I don't have that. So why would I, really do it? And so, I'm continuing to watch her and I'm seeing that, she was like, I just made like $500 in my sleep and this and that, like, this is crazy. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask, I'm going to inquire. Hey, Sally, I'm going to inquire. So I, reached out to her via Instagram. And again, y'all, this is someone who is a huge creator. And I'm like, I know she gets hella DMs. Ain't no way she going to hit me back. But if it's meant to be, and God, this is what you want me to do, she gonna hit me back. So I send her a message and she immediately hit me back with a voice note because I basically reached out to her and I was like, it's so funny because I always share this. Like I literally reached out to her like I knew her and I was like, girl, I just got done watching your vlog and you talking about a course that you learning this information from. Like I'm side-eyeing you, right? You learning all this information from and you making money in your sleep. Like, what's the catch? Like, is it recruiting? What is this? The MLM? Is this some kind of is it some kind of scam? Like for real. And honestly, like, and Missy, y'all, she was so nice, so like helpful and everything. She was like, no, I completely understand where you're coming from. I thought the exact same thing. I thought it was a scam. I thought it was too good to be true. And her friend Amber had put her on. And Amber, she was kind of like a girl that had been doing YouTube for a while and wasn't really getting the traction that she wanted to see. And Amber, y'all, is so talented, code with the edit and everything like that. And she kind of like pivoted her journey as well too. And so she was like, with her pivoting her journey, it kind of inspired me to pivot my journey. And I invested. And I was like, okay, well, how much is the program? And she was like, it's $497. And when I first heard that amount, I was like, wow, it's a lot of money. And she was like, but you can get it on a payment plan. I'm like, okay. But I said, but still, you got all these followers. She was like, no, girl, like I purposely wanted to kind of like take my following and take, hey, y'all, welcome in. I wanted to see if this shit really worked. So she was like, I started from scratch. I started from zero. I created a faceless page. So people don't know it has anything to do with me. And I'm literally just doing what inside of this program is telling me to do to see if it works. And I'm making money from it. I said, so Missy, don't nobody know that you have this profile and you literally are starting from, she was like, yeah, I'm starting from scratch. Like literally it had a whole bunch of white women on the page, y'all. It's not her. It's a whole different person. She's using stock content. And I'm like, okay, girl, at the time because I thought at the time when you start, because just to be completely honest with y'all, I tell a lot of my students to definitely start on YouTube because I just feel like YouTube is probably one of the fastest. I mean, TikTok too, but I ain't gonna lie. TikTok has a lot of like restrictions when you're starting a fresh page, like trying to put the link in your bio, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Message people, can't click the links. Like, so I always tell my students start with YouTube, but she was like, starting with Instagram is really a great way. And I'm like, well, girl, I might as well start a fresh page because I only got 50 followers on my personal page. And so I didn't take the leap. I didn't take the leap. I was like, I gotta pray about it, I gotta think about it because $497 is a lot. Now she said I could get started with a payment plan, so I could start for literally $125, like using Klarna or Afterpay. But again, I was like, man, I just don't know, because I'm like, if you mean to tell me that, and this is how I'm talking to Missy, I'm like, if it really is this easy, why ain't everybody doing it? And then she was just kind of like, girl, honestly, people are just not disciplined enough to go through, the information. But really, the course is telling you everything that you need. It's telling you what to do, what to post, how to create viral content. Okay, baby, how to create viral content, y'all. It's giving you everything that you need. And I'm like, okay. Okay, so y'all, I didn't reach back out to her until a month. I sat on this for a month, and every time I think about it, because in my first month, I had literally made $20,000 in my first month. And I'm like, bro, I could have been up 40, you know what I'm saying? 40K. But, I believe God's timing and everything is his timing. But I was scared. I was scared to invest. I thought it was a lot of money. But then, one thing that I'm always saying, that I always try to reiterate to people, scared money like that really is the true saying. Scared money don't make no money. If you are, when it comes to like millionaires and all these people out here that are constantly getting money, they're investing their money. Like there is no just sitting back and hoping, oh, if I just stay on this 9 to 5 forever, I'm going to be a millionaire. It's like, it's not going to happen. It's not even set up possibly for that to happen for you. 9 times out of 10, you can use your 9 to 5 to invest in other things. And, I'm saying, property or whatever like that, or other side hustles, but you're not going to be a millionaire. You're not, barely, for some of us, we ain't going to be a, a 6-figure earner on a 9 to 5. So at the time, I had got one of my biggest UGC deals, y'all, and I knew I was going to get like a monthly retainer. And so I was like, well, she said I can do this on the payment plan, so fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So the next month, I reached back out to her and I was like, okay, girl, I'm ready to do this. I'm scared, but I'm gonna do it. I finally did it, y'all. I bought it on a Friday going into Saturday. And it's funny because every time I wake up like Saturday morning, like it's just a reminder. Because I remember when I started, y'all, I was like, girl, if you know me in real life, you would know how cheap and frugal I am with my money in general. And like still to this day, even getting, actually getting money on a daily, like, baby, I'm still like, I don't know. Is it 25 cents cheaper over here? I'm gonna get that instead. That's the type of person I am, y'all. So I took the leap, scared, terrified, but I was like, God, I said, if this is meant to be, everything's gonna fall in line and it's gonna work. So I got into the program. And y'all, the moment I got inside, I was glued. I was glued to the computer. I was obsessed with learning the information because for once it felt like it was beneficial. For once it felt like I could really utilize this information and apply it and it was going to work. So, I gave myself in the beginning 5 days to learn the information inside of this program called Digital Wealth Academy. And I was committed. Like I was like, baby, failure is not an option. This is going to work. Not only am I gonna get my money back, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make $1,000 a month. Like y'all, that was what I was shooting for, which is insane because every time you resell it, you making $500. And I was like, I'm gonna make $1,000, y'all. I'm gonna make $1,000, my ass. And so I gave myself 5 days, and I decided that I wanted to launch my business Faceless because I was really at a point where I knew I wanted to go like stupid hard, but I was kind of ashamed of like my family, my friends at the time. I just didn't want like that, disencouraging type of vibe around me. I was just like, because I'm really about to go hard in this and I'm about to go crazy with it. So I don't need nobody trying to like, mess up my vibe or nothing like that. So I decided to go Faceless. So I had a whole bunch of white women on my page and everything like that. And I was like, look it, I'm gonna do it this way. Right. And so I gave myself 5 days, and on a Monday, I decided to launch. And I literally was posting content, that was already done for me. And I would just go into ChatGPT, and I'd be like, hey, pretend you are an Instagram marketing expert. Write me a viral hook that's going to really make people stop in their tracks and, want to learn more about how they can earn passive income. This is what I would do. I'm not thinking of none of this stuff off the top of my head, y'all. I'm literally using the tools that DWA is giving me, but also ChatGPT, because why not? Hey, Tori, welcome in. So I'm doing that, and the shit is working. And I'm like, damn, I started a brand new page. My first day I had 10 followers. Then I had like 15 followers. And then every day it was like I was gaining more followers, more and more and more. Now, granted, I was posting like, hey, I was about to say, I didn't even know who that was. You changed your name. Hey, happy Saturday. I was doing everything that they was telling us to do inside of Digital Wealth Academy, and I was hooked. I was like obsessed with like learning. And that's the thing where one thing that I always try to share with people, I was so passionate about changing my financial situation. And this is why whenever you see me on live, I always get on I always show inside of DWA like the testimonies, because that was my fire. Like when I seen so many different people, black people, white people, old people, young people, saying that they were making this type of money, like 50K, 30K, 10K months, 20K months. I was like, okay, so this is possible. I'm not trying to like really necessarily come up from scratch. I mean, essentially, yeah, I'm starting a new business, but like this program already has a name for itself. So like I'm just hopping on the bandwagon. So if they can do it, shit, I can do it too. So I'm doing everything that they're saying, y'all. And like by day 5, now granted, I used to be on live a lot. I'm more of a live. I like to be on live. I find it a lot easier. But I was posting content, multiple pieces of content every day. And again, all of the content, it was stuff that was already like stocked and used because I went the faceless route. So I would literally get like random videos, and you can get videos off of like Pinterest. You can get like random videos, y'all. I'll hook people up all the time. If you decide to go faceless, I'll be like, here, girl, I'll give you this faceless content vault that I got. But I always tell people, girl, show your face, because it's just gonna save you a lot of time. Okay, it's just gonna save you a lot of goddamn time. Okay. Oh, okay. I got you, sis. So I'm posting, y'all. And just like how I'm on live talking to y'all right now, and although I'm not sharing the program, I'm gonna share it here in a second. I literally was on live one day, and I'm showing the program, because again, I'm not showing my face. So I'm just reading what's on the screen. I'm showing people like, hey, inside the Digital Wealth Academy, you're gonna learn this, you're gonna learn that. Da, 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 da. I'm showing people the testimonies. I'm showing people like, sharing my story, but also even being honest and saying like, hey, day one, I haven't obviously made any money in this yet, but the things that I'm learning are like, well, like I'm not mad. Like if I don't make nothing from this program for once, I'm not mad that I invested in something, because I know I can take something away from it. And that was like really my shift for me personally, because again, I had bought different programs, different courses, different things that were supposed to change my life, and they did not. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that feeling. I wasn't motivated to keep going. Because again, like I think learning anything is, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like when you a mom, when you got shit going on, it's hard to stay focused, right? Especially if you're not seeing anything, you know what I'm saying? You're not getting nothing in return. But for once, I was like, I am actually getting something in return. So regardless if I make some money from this or not, like the shit that I'm gaining from it, like, baby, I'm going to make some money somehow, some way. I don't care what nobody say I am. So by day 5, I ended up getting my first sale, and I was on live, literally reading what was on my screen, y'all, reading what the program was, a program that I didn't even create, that I didn't have to put together, just something that I learned about, you know what I'm saying? And so it was very like, I don't know, like that was kind of like like a major shift for me, because it was like I made $500 essentially. I don't want to say not doing anything, but it was the sale that it came from. That person told me that they didn't even buy it from seeing my content. They bought it from me being on live and talking about it. And so that was like a confident booster for me, y'all. I don't know about like, I was like, oh shit, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I can read. If you can read and copy and paste, like you could be doing this, girl. And so like that was like, I said, oh baby, it's over. It's over. Because you know how you're doing something and it's like, oh, I hope, I ain't gonna lie, I was still kind of in that mindset of like, oh, I hope this happens for me. I hope I can do it. Because I didn't even tell my husband that I had invested in, buying this, even though I bought it on a payment plan. He just knew that I was glued to my computer trying to work on something or whatever. Probably at the time still thinking I was doing UGC heavy. So girl, when that first sale came through, I said, oh baby, it's a wrap. It's over. I'm about to go hard. So y'all, I literally was posting 6 times a day. And I always tell people, like, I mean, you definitely can do that. By all means, the more visibility, the better, but you don't have to kill yourself to do this. And that's the one thing that I've learned in this. And this is why, too, I'm so passionate about, especially helping moms, because as a mom, I just wanted to really just get my time back with my kids. I felt so guilty always, coming home from my 9 to 5 and, like, being tired, not wanting to play with them, not spending time with them. Only time it felt like I was spending time with them was the weekend, because I'm trying to do this, and that. And here I was just getting on live and, what I'm saying, just reading what was on the screen, and I made $500. And so after that, the sales consistently started coming in. It wasn't a fluke. It wasn't like a one-off thing, or I just got lucky. It was like, no, by applying this strategy and doing what they're telling me to do in here, this shit is working. So I was like, baby, I was hyped. So at that point, I felt like telling everybody, but y'all, I'm still faceless at the time, but I'm growing, and I'm growing consistently. I had never grew a social media page like that, y'all. And I used to be a social media manager. Let me just say that. I had never grew a social media page, but literally I'm doing everything that they said because inside of DWA, they have like this Instagram module and they show you. And I tell people all the time, like, if you just want to grow on Instagram, honestly, so you can like maybe position yourself to get brand deals or see, get brands to notice you and stuff like that. It's great for that. You know what I mean? Fuck reselling it. I mean, if you want to resell it, that's just another stream of income. But like if you've been wanting to get monetized, I mean, Instagram really don't pay shit, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. As far as like just Instagram, the platform. Sorry. I thought I put my phone on do not disturb. Maybe I didn't. But so I was hyped. So I'm growing consistently. Y'all, long story short, I grew my Faceless page in 90 days to 22,000 followers. Insane. Every time I say it, every time I think about it, I'm like, now granted, I was putting that work in, baby. I'm sharing stories, and this is why I always try to get on here and share my story with y'all. I finally told my husband, if it's period, that means look, let him know, sis, to let him know you about to start getting this bread. And you're gonna be helping people and stuff. So I was just so like, and this is why I'm so near and dear to DWA, because y'all, it really did change my life. Like I cannot say it enough. It was just like for once, I am finally winning in something for once. But it's like I'm putting in the work because I stay in it, and I know this program. I ain't gonna say like the back of my hand, but I damn near do. But it works. I cannot say it enough. Hey, Shamika, how are you, sis? But and that's the biggest thing that I always want to tell people and show people. Like I'm gonna get on here and show y'all DWA real quick before I get off, but I just want people to know like it's very possible for you if you put in the work. I know so many people that just don't put in the work. It's not you just get a program and you sit on it, and because you got this program, it's gonna work for you. No, you have to be in it and learn it. And you have to be really motivated. Like, okay, I'm so serious about changing my life. There's thousands of people in here saying that they're making 10K, 30K, 40K, 50K, 100K. This program has created millionaires. Like, and if it can do it for them, it can do it for me. But it all starts with your mindset. And, I continue to kind of keep doing my thing. And, when I started, when I was selling DWA to people would ask, for help. They would need help with their strategy. So I kind of fell into mentoring and coaching people. Didn't know what I was doing, y'all. Didn't have a game plan, but DWA at the time had launched a mentorship like module. It's no longer in there anymore, which I'm like, I don't know why they took it out, but it helped me. It helped me structure my mentorship. It really helped me structure to really help people. And I started using that. And so I ain't gonna lie, in the beginning of like my first, I would say 4 or 5 months doing this, I was still kind of like not hesitant, but I was like, well, I could just be special. Let me just be honest. Hey, Shawan, I could just be special. Let me be honest. I don't know. So I don't know if I should be coaching or mentoring people like that. Like I'll help you. I'll tell you what I'm doing or whatever like that. But y'all, then I would help people and be like, hey, do this, do that, whatever like that. And the shit would be working. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I do know what I'm talking about. Just a little bit. Again, y'all, started off completely scared. Didn't know what I was doing. Didn't know nothing. And so, I kind of kept continuing with it. And so many people were like, it was crazy because I would I'm big, like I said, I'm really big on prayer and everything like that. And I would be like, God, just send women, send moms that need the help that, that don't think it's possible for them. Those are the ones that I want to help, because seeing that transformation and seeing so many people's transformation, like it just meant so much to me. Like getting the money was one thing, but once I consistently started to get it, it was kind of like, how you like, I don't know, what's that saying where Rihanna be like, when I've done something, like I'm done and I'm ready to move on and do something else. That's me. Like, I'm like, okay, so I'm making money because at this point I'm consistently making like 10K months. And I'm like, all right, I want to just to make $1,000. And I'm just being completely honest. And so at that point, with help, I was like, how can I, how can I give, more and be a bigger impact? That's what I want to do, because that's what I've always wanted to do. I just like helping people. So again, as I'm giving, these different women and some men, the strategies, they would be hitting me up. Sierra, I just got my first sale. Sierra, I just hit $1,000, $1,000 in sales. Sierra, I just hit 3,000. And I'm like, okay, like, I really know what I'm talking about, y'all, just a little bit. But again, it was weird because I'm like, y'all, all I'm doing is taking the information that you bought Digital Wealth Academy off of me. All I'm doing is literally giving you the sauce that's in here. But again, that really kind of opened my eyes to let me know that people was not really going through the program, because I'm like, you want me to mentor you, but the mentorship that I'm giving you is the information that's already inside this program that you got. But okay. But hey, some people just need a little extra whole handheld. And guys, High Experience Life, how are you? I'm good. So yeah, y'all. So long story short, in 9 months of me doing this, strictly all from a program that I did not create, that I did not come up with, had nothing to do with. I literally just hopped on the bandwagon because it was working for thousands of other people. I made my first 6 figures me, little old me from Indianapolis, Indiana girl, made my first 6 figures in 9 months, and which is insane. I don't make 6 figures on my job, and so it just really like it changed the game for me. And this is why for a year and some change now, y'all, I have consistently got on this platform, on both of these platforms, and told people about it and help people, start their journey. Because not only, yes, can you resell this course and make a lot of money? That was the route that I decided to go with. You can also do so many other things with it. You can learn the high income skills in here and apply it to your business, create a business, launch your own business, whatever you want to do. I just always tell people I recommend going the Done For You digital route because, again, you're not necessarily building something from scratch. DWA already has a name for itself. There's hundreds of thousands of people inside of this program, and it's working. So, I always tell people when you're starting out fresh, just like how I shared with y'all about me starting my UGC journey, it wasn't that my product sucked or the information wasn't good. It was that I didn't have no testimonies. I didn't know anything about, selling. I didn't know anything about marketing. And these are things that you have to learn in order to position and sell things online. It is what it is. Now, granted, I don't care if you're cute, you know what I'm saying? You sometimes even having a large following and clout don't necessarily mean that you're going to get sales. Like you might get them sales just from loyalty, but at the same time, there's a strategy behind it. And if you take the time to learn the strategy, you can be successful and have long-term success in this. And this is why, I can't say it enough. So this is why I always get on here daily, show y'all Digital Wealth Academy, answer any questions that you have, because it really is a simple process. In no way am I saying this is a get rich quick scheme, but if you really take the time, and it's just like people will be so proud, which kills me. I ain't got nothing against college or nothing like that, y'all, but people will be so proud to be saying, yeah, girl, I'm going back to school to get my degree or whatever like that. I'm about to put myself in all this goddamn debt, and hopefully, possibly, maybe land a job versus them instead of you paying. Now, granted, and I feel like, is it the psychology piece of you're not necessarily having to pay that money up front because you're getting a loan or something like that, but you got to pay that money back. Or when you tell people, I'm like, hey, girl, you can get started with this program for literally for as low as $44, start learning these high income skills. You can A, resell the program, or B, apply it to something else, or C, grow on social media, or D, create your own program or course or whatever and sell. Like there's so many different options and so many different ways on top of the other streams of income that they teach you inside this program. And people want to be like, no. And it's funny. I just posted a reel earlier today. Like I know so many people that hit me up. Oh girl, I'm gonna start, but I'm broke right now. I ain't got no money. But damn, sis, you on your way to go see Beyonce. How'd you get the money to go see Beyonce? Oh, well, girl, I got it on the payment plan. You can get DWA on the payment plan. So what's your excuse? There is no excuse, y'all, in 2025 with the tools and resources that we have for free. There's a lot of free information on YouTube. And I tell people all the time, you can start that route if you want to do that, but it gets kind of like a lot when you're trying to compile all this information and put the pieces together on your own, when you can just get a course that's already working, that's already proven to help people make money online, to help people learn the high income skills online and start making money that way. Like I said, this is why I'm so passionate about it, because I could have done so many other things, Amazon and, and things like that. Y'all, I've tried everything, color, Amazon, FBA, drop shipping, all of that. But I just find that doing something that's already proven that it's working, it just makes sense. So I'm gonna quickly show y'all what's inside of DWA. And then if y'all have any questions, you can let me know. One thing that I'm doing for the month of July is if you get Digital Wealth Academy, I'm also throwing in my program that I created that I will show y'all as well while I'm on here. It's called the Mompreneur Method. And this pairs very, very well with DWA. I am a baby, I'm a straight shooter. When it comes to like my coaching and mentoring style, I really honestly had got burnt out as a coach and a mentor, but just because like I was literally mentoring people for free. And a lot of people just would not do nothing with the information. I get it, being a mom, working a 9 to 5, because you still got to get money, which is totally understandable. They just wouldn't commit to it. And, it left me feeling burnt out. So I was like, well, why not just create a program that has everything? Because I'm always repeating myself anyway. I get on live, y'all, and I literally say the same things over and over and over. I was like, why not put that in a program and just people compare it with Digital Wealth Academy or a different program that they have, or you can resell this program as well. It's 100% profit, and it's only $77 for the whole month of July. And if you are a mom who is limited on time, who is like, baby, I always got my kids, girl, I ain't got time to be looking at no computer like that, MPM is going to be great for you. And like I said, I'm going to show y'all that before I get off here. But if you check out any of my other lives on my channel on YouTube, Baby, I'm always talking about it. Okay. But I'm gonna quickly share my screen. Okay. Zyla being so damn loud. If y'all have any questions, let me know. But DWA is linked in my bio. But this is Digital Wealth Academy. Let me turn it around on here. Okay, y'all. But this is a DWA, y'all. And like I said, when I was faceless, I would literally just have my live when I would get on live. I know a lot of people would ask me. I would just already have it, the camera pan this way and looking at the screen. But this is DWA. Ooh, girl, that's cute. Thanks. Okay. Okay, so y'all, when I got inside of Digital Wealth Academy, where you get that from, girl? These. Oh, okay. Ladies. Don't start making a mess with those, okay? Real quick, when I got in here, y'all, I like to always show people. I started last year. When I got in here, it was 42,000 of us. It's 122,000 members inside of this program. So this tells you that this program is constantly growing and it's working for people, okay? It comes in multiple languages, so Spanish, English, French, Italian, Dutch, German. If you speak any of those languages, you can get this program in that language for you, made for you, okay? On top of that, the training that you get inside of here is video instruction. I'm gonna show y'all here that in a second. But one really cool feature that I love about Digital Wealth Academy is you also get mentorship from the co-creators inside of here. Now, granted, is it a one-on-one mentorship? No, but the classes that are included are showing you how to scale your business from 0 to 10K months, how to scale your business from 0 to 100K months. You're learning from the people that created this program, the people that are making 7, 8-figure earners. And baby, if I'm gonna learn one thing, baby, I want to learn from somebody that's really getting that bread. Not no little bread, big bread, okay? Like, and that is included. So if you go to the calendar here at the top, you can see every week there's a class that you can attend. It's a Zoom call. You can go on there, stay on the call all the way to the end, baby. And sometimes they will even answer some of your personal questions, do an audit on your page. You get the support that you need. And just sometimes just hearing somebody else's question can help you in your journey, because a lot of us, like I said, the strategy, y'all, ain't changing. A lot of us are learning the same things over and over and over and over. And again, like, it's all about how you show up online and everything like that. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. But that's the calendar. One thing I want to quickly show y'all is these testimonies. What time is? Okay, I'm doing good. I was gonna say I gotta get out, y'all. I gotta drive to Chicago. I gotta hurry up. But this person here, I'm not gonna click on all of them. So this is a testimonial tab. This is where people kind of come share. And like I said, I like to, when I first started, one thing I always do, and I tell my students, definitely go in here, because this kept me motivated. You know, starting something new that you're unfamiliar with, it's always scary. It's always, thank you, Tori. It's always, what I'm saying, it's uncomfortable. But that's the thing, though. If you need to be uncomfortable in order to make that shift in whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you're still doing the same shit, of course you're going to get the same goddamn results, right? But this was one thing, when I was scared and I was like, is this really going to work for me? I stayed in these testimonies, y'all, because I needed to see that people were really winning. This was really working for a lot of people. And so I love going in here and reading these. Like this person here, Phyllis, said, I'm honestly still in shock. I hit $20,000 in sales. Madavo Paul said they hit $100,000 in just 70 days and even put their screenshot from their store. Clara Brooks posted how I made 4K every week with Digital Wealth Academy. And then this person here, she says it gets lonely before it gets loud. She's just talking about, like, showing up even when nobody's watching, even when you think nobody's, really paying attention to you, how to keep going and the importance of that. Hey, y'all, welcome in. And then this person here said, from feeling invisible to 5K months, my journey as a stay-at-home mom, y'all. These are real people. They're real results sharing with you. And I think it's just technically, I just really think it's motivating, to see that. And like I said, when I started seeing Black people too, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. This is where I'm at. I'm in the right place. I ain't gonna lie. When I first got in here, I was like, okay, it's a lot of white people. Where the niggas at? That's just my honest opinion, y'all. But once I seen it and I seen that it was possible, and that's why I'm so passionate about always sharing my story with y'all, because I'm like, y'all, I am from Indiana. Now, granted, Indiana, we just, the Pacers made it to the playoffs or the finals or whatever, but a lot don't really be going on here, y'all. It just don't, okay? Like, I just always thought, like, I'm not in a major city or anything like that. Like, we can't get money like that. And it's like, no, you can. You can. And when you start getting the money, then you start investing in other businesses. And so, again, that's why I'm so passionate. This was my starting point. This changed the game for me, okay? This person here said they just made their first sale. Sis right here says she made 340K with DWA in 4 months. This, again, 2 sales today. Another person said 12 sales in 2 days, you guys. So this is what I mean. Like, and as y'all can see, men, women, young, old, like, that's important to know. And that really, again, helps you personally to know, like, There's nothing wrong with you. It's not that you can't do it. It's just, are you going to lock in? You know what I'm saying? Because baby, if you don't lock in, you're going to be clocking in for the rest of your goddamn life, bitch. And I don't want that for you, okay? And even if you do want to keep clocking in, create something on the side, y'all. I tell people all the time, I still work my 9 to 5, baby, because I don't be doing shit on there. Not at all. But at the same time, you know, any day that I want to, I can walk away. And that's the most important thing to me. I don't want to feel like, damn, I gotta be here. I gotta be here. I'm here because I choose to be, baby, because of that insurance. That's it. But baby, if the way they talking about shit about to change, if I look, I probably will be walking away in a minute. But yeah, again, I love going in here, reading these, and just, you know, just keeping myself up, keeping me motivated, getting some motivation, okay? And seeing that, baby, if she could do it, so can I, okay? So these are the testimonies. Obviously, there's thousands. So when you get inside of Digital Wealth Academy, because I know it's going to be a few of you that get DWA today, definitely go in here, check them out, and read them to let you stay reminded that it is possible for you. You can start creating passive income from your phone, from your computer, your laptop, your iPad, whatever you want to call it today. You just got to lock in, okay? Lock in and learn this information and start taking this shit serious. Okay, where am I at? So y'all, I'm gonna hop into the training, everything that you need. I'm not gonna go everything because I'm trying to be done by like 12:10, and I do talk a lot. But inside of Digital Wealth Academy, this is the meat and potatoes, girl. This is where it goes down. Okay, so everything is video instruction. So this is not something that you are. This is something that you're not like. I think a lot of people be thinking like, oh, girl, I gotta go in here and read all this information, baby. One thing about it, two things for sure. Sierra don't be reading like that. Okay. I listen to a good audiobook, but baby, I ain't got time to be reading because I'm gonna get a headache and I'm gonna get overwhelmed. Words jumbled up. Ugh, I can't do it. But so I love all of these being video instruction. And like I mentioned before, y'all, there is thousands of free information online. We know that. I know a lot of people say that, well, girl, I can find all this info online. It will take you forever. And by the time you be watching a video a day, then you got to try to remember to put it with the video that you watched last week and the video that you watched. It's too much. The fact that you have this training structure for you, organized for you to take the skills that you need. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you, you definitely want to go through here and actually learn the information. You want to go through all of these modules. This is not no skip around, skim through, because you're going to get skip through, skim around results. Okay. You really want to go in here and learn it. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest, not to brag or anything like that, but I do know this program like the back of my hand because that's how serious I take it. You know what I mean? I go through it daily. I don't care how many times I've been through it. I stay in it and I want to stay up because I can't remember. I barely can remember my kids' names. So how the hell am I going to be trying to remember all this information, right? So I try to stay up on essentially my craft. But starting here in the first module, I want to go over this just to kind of quickly show y'all. This is Richard. He's one of the co-creators inside of here. He's an 8-figure earner. He does a lot of the mentorship calls, or, like our masterclass calls where I was talking about, like, which are included with DWA, which easily are worth over $3,000 because dude charges like $10,000. Okay. Insane. And literally the same information is in here, but we're going to talk about that for another day. But one thing that I want you to talk about, because like I said, I know there's going to be a few of you that are going to get DWA today, right? When you go inside of this module here, I want you to make sure that you're using the WealthBot. And what the WealthBot is essentially, for my people that be like, girl, I want to start, but I'm scared. I don't know what to do. Baby, this is literally ChatGPT, but for DWA. So what they did was, inside of Digital Wealth Academy, they put everything that is inside of this program inside of a WealthBot to make it essentially like a search engine for you. So if you're struggling with something, if you're struggling with how to create viral reels, if you're struggling with email marketing, if you're struggling with really just your strategy as a whole, what you should be doing on a daily, what you should be posting, what you should be talking about, you can type that into this bot and it's going to give you a step-by-step strategy. So literally gives you the sauce, and it's completely up to you for you to utilize it. Okay. So again, at this point, I feel like everybody is comfortable with ChatGPT. So it's the same thing. It literally is just an extension of ChatGPT to use. And when I tell you use it, use it. For a lot of the people that I've been selling Digital Wealth Academy to here lately are not even needing, which is a blessing in disguise. Okay. No shade. I'll help you. Okay. I'm always going to help you. When you get DWA from me, you always get my personal business line, but people be, I don't want to be stressed out or nothing like that. I'm gonna answer your questions, but I have just noticed that, like, I have so much more time on my hands, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I gotta like show some love to this WealthBot, because for real, like, for a lot of the students that have recently bought it from me, I'm like, girl, use the WealthBot, use the WealthBot, use the WealthBot, ask the WealthBot the questions, and I ain't heard from them. And a lot of them have been making their sale. I've been hearing a lot of people lately because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I always tell people, like, I never know, like, when you're gonna get, I can't tell you, and I feel like nobody can tell you, like, oh, you're gonna get your first sale in 2 days. I can't tell you that. That's completely how you apply it. Like I said, I gave myself 5 days to learn the information. And at the time, it was only like 25 modules in here. There are a lot more modules inside of DWA now. And it's a lot, a little bit different from when I got started. There's so much more information here. Like, I ain't had this bot when I got started, baby. I had to actually go through it and like go through it, which I'm saying you still need to go through it. But I just have noticed that a lot of people are taking off a lot faster by having this in there, because essentially it's like Google, but built in strictly for DWA. So utilize it. Another thing that's really, really important inside of here, if you don't go through it, I'm telling you, you better go through it though, is watching this video here, the 3 paths you can take to implement. And like what I was kind of discussing before, DWA is an affiliate program. So it's 85% commission, right? And basically, long story short, the program's $497. So every time you sell it, you are going to get $422. So it really is good profit. It ain't like Amazon and then like that, where you're getting 10%, 3% or anything like that per sale. You're getting 85% per sale. That's why I said every time you sell it, that's $422. You sell 2 a day, that's $844, y'all, of a program that you did not create yourself. You're just selling it because it has all of this good information here. But Richard talks about just the different pathways that you can take going the affiliate marketing way. And he also gives you the modules to actually go through that's going to help you with your strategy. If you want to take DWA and not focus on reselling it and use it towards a business that you have. I know some people, they've used it for their storefront businesses, for their hair businesses, and have no intention of ever reselling. Now, if they decide like, hey, I want to get out of the hair business, they always have lifetime access to DWA to sell it and resell it and make profit of it. So again, creating different streams of income for yourself. Or you can take the skills in here and create your own course, create your own program, because everything that you're learning, you guys, is something that you can take away and really help you with your strategy. What'd you say, Tori? I used the Wolf Bot the other day, getting my channel IG ready, period. I'm telling you, it's so helpful. It really is helpful. And like I said, girl, I'm just grateful for it, because it's, woo, okay. But definitely, I mean, you need to go through all of this, but I'm just saying, use this access bot here, but definitely take this 3 paths you can take, okay? So that's, y'all, that's just a start here module. And as y'all can see, all of these different things are videos that you click on and watch. And I tell people all the time, I always say, watch it at least 2-3 times the first time, okay? And then kind of going forward, I always tell people, then you can kind of start listening to it in your car, Bluetoothing it in the house. That's what I do. And I'll, like, while I'm cleaning up or if I'm doing my daughter's hair or something like that, I'll listen to it too, to kind of keep this information staying kind of like, I don't know, resurface it in my head so I know essentially what I'm talking about when I get on live. But as y'all can see, this is where I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I make my money getting on live and showing y'all what's inside of this program that I did not create. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, there are some people, I'm not saying that you always have to get on live, but with AI really taking over and people are like, okay, even like the average person that doesn't even know about social media, they know what AI is. People really want to feel a connection with you. So live streaming is really like, I personally think, and it's just my opinion, and I'm just me, but this is where a lot of people get that connection. They can feel your personality, they can like you essentially. And so that's why I use this in my personal strategy, but you can definitely still make money, still get leads and everything like that from your everyday content, posting 3 to 7 second videos, posting statuses on Facebook and Threads and things like that, and just educating people and letting them know that, hey, you really should consider investing in something like this so you can learn high income skills too, so you can start creating other streams of income for yourself outside of your 9 to 5 as well too. Because that 9 to 5 is cute, but essentially you're making somebody else's dream come true, answering to them, clocking in for them. I don't care if you salary, essentially we still clocking in, okay? Salary and all, we still clocking in, okay? They have this mindset training here. If you go through the Wealth Bot and like I always tell people, type in, hey, it's my day 1 inside the Digital Wealth Academy, where do I start? They're going to tell you to start with the mindset, because again, for a lot of people, this is the biggest thing that holds them back. Again, y'all, everybody and their mama know the strategy. Post three pieces of content online, get on live, educate, motivate, inspire, boom, right? But if you do not believe in yourself, if your mindset is fucked up, you will not get anywhere, okay? So it really starts with you shifting your mind and getting rid of those limited beliefs. For a lot of us, the way we grew up, we always would hear money don't grow on trees. It's not possible. It's too good to be true or whatever. We got to get that out of our mind, okay? The faster you get that out of your mind and get comfortable with, you know what? I am worthy to make 10K months. I am worthy to make $1,000 a day or $500 a day or whatever. Maybe the faster it's going to happen for you. So the mindset training, they talk about a lot of that in here. They go over a lot. It really is helpful. And that was, again, one of the biggest things that I seen inside of Digital Wealth Academy that like made this whole journey for me a lot, I don't know, really just a lot easier because I had invested in different courses and programs and they wasn't talking about mindset. They wasn't talking about Jesus. They wasn't talking about none of that. And like the fact that they implement and like, oh wow, Richard is, you know what I'm saying? He implements that, you know, he believes in God and everything like that. That's important. And I appreciate that. I need to know that I'm around people that love Jesus just as much as I do too. Okay. Not saying that it's heavy or anything like that as far as like talking, you know, Bible scriptures or anything like that. But I'm just saying the fact that he mentions that was important to me because I feel like a lot of people don't be wanting to talk about that. Okay. But as you can see, like I said, inside of the mindset, y'all, do you see all this information that you're gonna get that's helping you, like 6 signs to know that you're making progress, the self-compassion exercise, daily inner works, like baby, everything you need, the importance of writing a letter to yourself, all this information. And like I said, it's video instruction for you to watch and hear from an 8-figure earner in his personal strategy and what's working for him. They have this intro into digital marketing, and this is why this is perfect for beginners. So if you have absolutely no knowledge of what digital marketing is, you're going to learn that in there, and it's not that deep. It's stuff that you literally do every single day. And y'all, essentially all digital marketing, digital product is people want access to something immediately, right? And you, I don't care what you say, have knowledge in something. You may think it's small, you may think it's minimum or whatever, but you can literally learn how to put it in an ebook, a guide, a course, and sell it. That's all it is. Okay. And people have instant download. You know how people be tired? Like, girl, I just ordered me a little Shein package for my little vacation. And I'm like, I'm constantly refreshing the page. Like, girl, when is it gonna be here? When is it gonna be here? Goddamn tariffs. But with digital marketing, when people want something, they can easily go online, look it up, go on someone's storefront, find it, and be able to download it instantly. That's all digital marketing is, y'all. Okay. And marketing in general is really a word of mouth type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, you can build up a reputation for yourself. And like I said, I ain't gonna get into all that. Y'all know what it is, okay? But they talk about that in there. So like I said, if you are a beginner, you're like, girl, I don't have no experience on social media. I don't know what digital marketing is or whatever. DWA, that's why this is perfect for you, okay? They talk about the foundation into building your business, and really they give you a checklist on how to start. So again, with gaining all this information that you're going to gain inside of here, it's still important to know, like, are you ready to launch your business? Are you ready to, you know what I'm saying, get on here and start talking about it? So they give you and really help you understand your foundation. Why are you doing this? Yeah, we want to make money online, but it has to be deeper than that, because the days that you don't make money online, are you going to quit? So again, that's a module that I'm always going to tell people is definitely worth going through. So go through it. Okay. They have this digital product crash course. A lot of people like to jump to this one because they like, girl, I need to make this money by tomorrow. One thing I'm going to tell you, don't hop into this. Do not hop into this being desperate. Okay. Because again, when you desperate, you get desperate results. But definitely really good information in here. Kind of like a masterclass essentially, where he says, like where he talks about how to go from 0 to 10K months with digital product, and literally just learning how to share your story where it's going to resonate with people. It's not about getting online lying or whatever like that, because that's going to be hard for you to remember. Bitch, what you say yesterday? Because you was lying. Tell your truth and get on here and share your story, because that's what's going to resonate with people. That's what's going to hit y'all. I know that's right, sis. A few people gonna get DWA today. Hey, baby, for real though, they always do. I think I just seen somebody get a sale right now. I couldn't see it all the way, but still, girl, you better claim. You gotta claim it, Tori. You gotta claim it, sis. But yeah, y'all, really good information here. Like I said, all video instruction, everything you need. Okay, everything you need. They have legal documents. They talk about how to like really, get into the affiliate program. Like I said, DWA is affiliate, so it's 85% commission. Right. Got shipping prices on TikTok crazy. Girl, I ain't even ordered nothing off of TikTok shop. Don't tell me that. I need to order some perfume. Is it crazy? Sorry, y'all, if I hit invite. My bad. Y'all know my bad. I didn't mean to do that. Tori, I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to go in there and look. I said I was gonna go on TikTok today too. Y'all, they talk about pre-launching. Everything that you need to set up your business successfully. It literally is a business in a box that gives you every skill that you need one by one. And I love the fact that you can jump around. You don't have to go through every single module in order. You can jump around. But like I said, I definitely want you to still go through it, every module, because it's worth it, at least on this first page. Okay. When we get to the second page, that's more so like the gold page, the money page, I like to call it, because that's where they have like different side hustles that you can learn and different streams of income you can create as well. Hey, honey, how are you? I'm good. How you doing, Edward? TikTok shop affiliate here. I got a fragrance a few weeks ago. Okay. I tried to order 8 items. The ship was $46. It was. Oh no, I'm trying to think when the last time I ordered, because I stay ordering some the little workout outfits and stuff off of TikTok. Girl, I did not know that. Here, I got a few fragrances a week. I love Edward. Let me I would have to get up and get the They like these square bottles, y'all. When I tell y'all, my husband gets so many compliments. I buy them in every color. They got it in silver, blue. I gotta find it. But I want to show you. I'm gonna show it to you when I get off. Edward, when I tell you that cologne is crazy. And the crazy thing about it, I want to say it's like $50, $60. It smells like, I mean, I used to love me some Dolce Gabbana blue, but baby, them TikTok shop be where it's at, baby, because the perfumes be coming from Abu Dhabi. That's the name of your thing, Afan Supremacy. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. But y'all, so they talk about pre-launch, and like I said, y'all, so much information in here. And one thing that they don't mention in the different side hustles that you can create for yourself that I always tell my students, girl, every single module inside of here, y'all. Yes, how you already knew. You already knew, Edward. He said Latafia, yup. They come in like that silver, baby, that black one, that blue one. But all of them, they all smell good, honestly. Only one I think that was kind of a little suspect was the one in the gold bottle. But they all smell amazing. I heard about how good the first Tori, when I tell you I get all, it's this one that I wear. Damn, y'all, I have to go downstairs and show y'all about it. I don't want to acting food. I need to start linking it. So I'm like, I don't ever link nothing on my TikTok or whatever. Like, but I need to. When I tell y'all, like, I get so many compliments. It's this Abu Dhabi perfume. It's like red, blue. It's like red. Everywhere I go, they be like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Girl, I only paid $20 for this shit. $20, but not no $46 for no shipping, girl. Hell no." Scents are amazing. I'm a fragrance plug. Also look. Okay, I'm gonna have to check out. Okay, Edward. I'm gonna make sure I check out your page because I followed you. Y'all, let me finish on. Y'all, they also show you, because I know a lot of people be worried and kind of concerned, like, how am I going to sell this? How am I going to be able to collect my money? They show you how to set up your online store. So you have beacons. That's the one that I always tell people to get started with because it's absolutely free. I use Stand Store. So if you click the link in my bio, and if you're interested in Get Digital Wealth Academy, it's going to take you to my Stand Store. And that's where you'll be able to check out, get DWA, get it on a payment plan. So like I said, for as low as $44, y'all, $44, where you can start learning while you're earning. I know a question that I get all the time. Can you resell it while you're on the payment plan? Yes. Now, if you use a custom payment plan where you're not using like Klarna or Afterpay or anything like that, then you can't sell it until you pay it off. But if you use Klarna, Afterpay, girl, Sezzle, or Fern, whatever you got to do, PayPal, baby, you can make. That's what I did. I went the Klarna route, and I ended up making my money back like before I had to even make my second payment, and I just decided to go ahead and pay it off. But like I said, they do show you how to set up your stores and everything like that. They talk about like how to collect the payments and everything like that. Really, really simple process. I just am gonna be completely honest with you. When you're a beginner, I always tell people, girl, just start with beacons. Okay, it's free. And then when we start getting that income coming in, that profit, then you can move over to a different store. But again, they walk you through how to set up your stores, you guys. Email marketing, another tool to really help you scale your business. I don't care what kind of business you got, baby. You better be implementing email marketing because you can make a lot of money. When I get off of this live right now, y'all, I'm going to send an email out letting people know that, hey, when you get Digital Wealth Academy, you also will get my program included. So you're getting 2 done for you digital systems that you can resell, okay, and make a profit from. And typically when I send out emails, a lot of people that I've collected their name and their emails for, if they've downloaded something like free on my website, that is a great way to kind of get their attention again. Just like when you get Fashion Nova emails, Target emails, Carter emails, anything that you've signed up for, whatever like that. You know how they constantly send you emails and they really be getting on your nerves, but your ass always end up converting. Same thing. And that's what they teach you in here. I did not know the importance of email marketing until I got inside of Digital Wealth Academy, and it really has helped me. And honestly, I didn't realize how much money I was leaving on the table by not implementing, because I thought email was kind of like, who does that? That's old shit. That's old people stuff. But it really does work. You're going to learn how to build trust with your audience. They even give you this content vault. So for my people that are like lazy, like how I was, and you like, well, girl, how am I going to be promoting this on the daily? Okay. If you go inside of this content vault, I've shared it on my live before. I ain't got time today, y'all. But basically, they give you different flyers, different done for you story posts that you can post. You can post them as is. They have like the DWA branding on it, but it basically is just things that are general information that people need to know. What is a digital product? What is digital marketing? What are some misconceptions about it? Can you really make money with this? Things that are going to really spark your audience, your audience's curiosity on how they can learn or essentially even invest in Digital Wealth Academy with you. So that is already done for you. And then on top of that, like I'm always saying, everything that you're learning in here, y'all, you can take it and remix it for yourself and create your own shit. So if you decide that you want to launch your own course or something like that one day, baby, use that stuff. Now, granted, don't use it word for word, but remix it and make it your own, okay? Okay, I want to make sure anybody's saying it on YouTube. They talk about branding. So you're going to learn how to create a powerful brand. Branding is not just about colors. It's the way you speak, having a tagline and things like that. That's what they talk about inside of here. if you want to change the branding of DWA, they have the logo and everything in there, attraction marketing, how to create content that actually is going to bring in sales and stuff like that, how to sell in your stories, selling your DMs. For my people that want to go faceless, in this module, it's information full of information for you. Okay, so there's no excuse. So if you want to start off faceless, you can do it, but I'm just gonna say, be prepared, sis. Be prepared. It's gonna take some time to build trust with your audience. Okay, so just again, get on there and show your face. Okay, it's just the easiest way. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Each item has their own shipping. Yeah, I didn't know that. My local LLC was starting because I couldn't get hired to work in fragrances. Fragrance talk is okay. And what I'm gonna check your yes, because I love, baby. Again, I told y'all I'm cheap as hell. So I get, when I say at this point, baby, fuck Macy's. I'm not doing it no more. I get all my shit off of TikTok. That's why I'm like, damn, Tori, I needed a re-up because I need some I gotta have me a little stash so when I go to Miami, they have these done for you reels in here, y'all. Y'all don't really need that because again, if you do need some done for you reels and content, whatever like that, I always when you get Digital Wealth Academy for me, I'm gonna hook you up, whatever it is that you need to help you get going and actually see success in this. Because this ain't something that I'm just trying to sell to you to sell it to you. I want you to be successful in it so you can start putting other people on as well too. And if you need content, baby, there's plenty of free content online that you can use, but there also are creative ways that you can create your content without showing your face if that's what you want to do. Okay. But I'm telling y'all, connection is everything. People want to see you. People want to know who they buying shit from. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. They have this strictly for men. If you are a guy and you want to get into digital marketing, the whole DWA is for you, but they really catered this down. Richard taught this just strictly what guys do in marketing and everything like that. So that's, as you can see, I ain't go through that, but if you want to, you can, and utilize it. All things Instagram. Like I said, if you just want to learn how to grow on Instagram and like really learn, not the little BS things that people be selling. Oh, let's get my little $10 course where I'm going to show you, or get my guide to navigating. No, if you really want to learn how to grow on Instagram, I think DWA, for the price of what DWA is at $497, it's worth it, because when you start growing, brands will start noticing you and you can get paid brand deals. You can get monetized on Instagram too, but like I said, it really don't pay shit, girl. It really don't. I mean, I know some creators that get millions of views and they checks be like $1,000. So to each his own. If that's what you want to do, you can do it. But that module in there can really, really help. Like when I told you I had grew my my faceless page to 22K followers, that's how, because of this module here. And if you really implement the strategy, there is a strategy, y'all. It's not a post and hope type of situation. If you take it serious and apply it, you really, really can learn from it and start seeing results like fairly quickly. They talk about how to create your own digital product, and they walk you through how to use Canva to create it. So if you want to create a digital product guide, they also have on the other page how to create your own course, things like that. Everything that you need step by step. Okay. They have this viral reel system, and it is a step-by-step formula on how to create viral content, from starting from the idea, validating the idea. Is this really going to perform well, and utilize it? Those are things that I didn't know. Like I said, a lot of us, we be posting and hoping like, I hope this shit take off. And it's like, no, if you actually implement this formula, you can get, and honestly, I don't give a damn about viral content, because I don't necessarily go viral to get sales. I just speak my truth, and my message is clear, and that's what makes people convert and want to buy or want to download something or whatever it is that essentially I'm offering. So don't let that be your focus, but if that's something that you're going for, girl, by all means, do what you got to do. Okay. My collection at home is like 35-cent classics and recent ones. Okay. Yeah, you do got to mix them up, because I like to layer mines and stuff like that too, y'all. Welcome in, y'all, for who just came in the live, y'all. I'm sorry for rushing. But you're going to learn everything reels, content creation. And again, let me reiterate this to you, sis. Let me read, because I know I got some people in here that wasn't here earlier. When you get this, yes, you can resell it, right? You can resell it. That was the route that I took. That's why I still get on here and talk about it. But again, y'all, every one of these modules could be broken down into your own guide, your own ebook, your own course, and you can make a YouTube video, unlist it, and people will buy it because they want to learn this information. I know so many people that hit me up and be like, girl, can you just teach CapCut editing? Y'all, I hate to edit. That's why I've yet to create anything to do with edit. I don't like to edit. So one thing I'm not going to do is get on here and talk about something that I don't want to do, that I don't like, or nothing like that. Okay, I ain't about to lie to you. Okay, girl, no, I'll recommend you to somebody. Y'all want to learn how to do edit? Go check out my girl Amber Charnese. She cold with it. Okay, for real. I don't like to edit, so I'm not going to lie to you, okay? But again, you can take this information, and that's why I said it really is a win-win situation. I can't say it enough, okay? They, like I mentioned, they have CapCut editing, photography, videography. If you want to get them crystal clear images and learn like camera settings and things like that, y'all ain't gonna lie, stuff like that, I don't really care. I don't care about. Okay. So that's why I be skipping over. I went through the shit and I did actually learn some stuff from it, but I'm like, man, this is like really, it's so much information that you can do with it. And like I said, depending on whatever route you decide that you want to go with, you're gonna take something from it. Okay. Either way, you're gonna get something from it. On this second page here, like I mentioned in the digital product guide, where they show you how to create your own digital products, ebooks, and things like that. They're showing you how to do it in Canva. I know a lot of people be like, girl, I don't know how to use Canva like that. I'm not familiar with Canva. Canva is hard to, try to use and whatever. You ain't got no excuse, girl, because they got this Canva essential. Everything that you need to know, those basics of Canva. And girlfriend did not sleep. It is step by step how to do literally everything inside of Canva, how to like change and edit different ebooks, guides, and stuff like that. I'm gonna show y'all the PLRs inside of this program that is also included that you can resell or bundle with Digital Wealth Academy if that's something that you decide that you want to do. But again, girl, you see this? You see all this? Yeah, that's Canva. So you don't, I mean, you just don't have no excuses, okay? Let me go back. How to automate your business. And again, you see how everything is organized. So if you're like, hey, I'm struggling with this skill, I would like to learn more about this. I would like to learn how to maintain loyal customers. I don't want them to just buy one thing from me. I want them to keep coming back. I want to keep giving them offers that they can use that's going to help them rather increase their pockets, learn a skill, or whatever. These are things that are all organized for you, okay? So it's not like you have to go through all of it and then try to pick out okay, I think I need this. I think I need this. No, it's all structured and it's all video instruction, which makes it easier to digest and easier to learn, okay? How to legally protect your business, more about affiliate marketing. Like I said, DWA for my new people that are in here. What is it, Rodney? I think Rodney. Hey Rodney, I don't know if you in TikTok, but congratulations. Make sure, hey y'all, I seen two people get Digital Wealth Academy. Y'all make sure y'all hit me up. I don't know how to do all that clapping shit. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, but clap, clap. Make sure y'all hit me up and make sure when y'all start, okay, that you are accessing that wealth bot. Okay, when you get your email confirmation, you're gonna get my personal business line too. Okay, so I always tell people definitely go through the program first. Don't hit me up day one. Look, y'all, I told y'all I'm a straight shooter. Don't be hitting me up, girl. I got it today. I'm ready to. No, go through the program a little bit because I want to be able to answer some questions that you have. So I always say give yourself a few days and then I'll definitely help you with your strategy or whatever like that. So but you can go, you'll see the little code that you get where you can schedule your call with me absolutely free so we can get you going. But congratulations, y'all. I'm excited for y'all. They talk about everything TikTok. So TikTok shop, if that's something that you want to learn, again, another stream of income outside of reselling this program, y'all, that you're learning inside of DWA, how to convert on TikTok lives. I didn't even know you can make money on TikTok lives. Okay. But this module right here, and it's a young lady who got started just like me. And now she's one of the co-creators inside of here. And she does a really, really good job explaining like the violations and stuff like that. Things, girl, that you can't talk. Girl, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. I've been trying to go through that bad boy daily to really be like, because I'm like, girl, this is too much. The wording, all of that, crazy. Like I told y'all, how I used to do UGC. They have a whole UGC course in here explaining you how you can get started, how you can start as a complete beginner, no following, whatever, how to film your content. Like, yeah, I see it only say I've been through it 14% because there's so much detailed in here, step by step. And like I said, what do I always say, girl? What do I always say? Baby, you could take this and create your own UG course. You know how many people want to learn UGC, y'all? She gives you everything that you need in here. How to find brands, the different platforms, how to find brands on Instagram, how to find them on TikTok, budgeting, what to email, rejections, what to say, do's and don'ts of UGC, everything that you need to start your successful UGC business, okay? No excuses, okay? And with UGC, which is user-generated content, it's not like you're an influencer, okay? You're not leveraging your audience to get people to buy stuff and everything like that. You are selling your content to brands, okay? Or you're getting gifted product in exchange for creating content for a brand. So anybody can do this, no matter your following or whatever. And even if you don't want to show your face, you can create UGC content with just showing your hands, doing unboxing videos and things like that. They talk about all of that inside of this module. Also high ticket sales masterclass, and this is just helping you learning how to master art of sales. So many people are so uncomfortable with like, oh my god, $500, that's a lot of money. It's important to really understand and know the difference of the importance of having low ticket items and high ticket items. DWA is considered my high ticket item, right? But then I also have low ticket item things that I sell. But at the same time, if everything, and I tell people this completely honest, a lot of people be like, girl, you don't be selling ebooks and guides and stuff like that no more. For what? One, I know nobody's going to read them. One thing that I want to do, if I'm selling something to you and I'm just being completely honest, I'm not about to get on here and lie to you. if I know you ain't gonna read it, what's the point? Yeah, I could have made $17, but it's like for what? When I can give you a one-stop shop, everything done, and on top of it, you can resell it too. So why not just do that? But again, it is important to have both. You know what I mean? And understanding the importance of that. Okay. They talk about drop shipping, how you can start a drop shipping business, y'all, literally for $0. You just need Canva and Printify. Okay. They go in detail on that, and you'd be surprised, like the things again that people will buy, y'all. When holidays and stuff like that come up, girl, you can go on Canva, put, like say it's Valentine's Day or something like that about to come up. You go on Canva, get a little image, stock image inside of Canva that has like hearts and a teddy bear or something like that. Baby, put it on some pajama pants, put it on a t-shirt, put it on a coffee mug, and put it on and post that bitch on Printify. Maybe make a video here or there, but they also give you like different like mock-ups already done, and sell it, and you don't even have to ship the product. So if you want to learn something like that, maybe you're a creative person and you like, you like, man, I've always wanted to make t-shirts and everything like that, but I just don't know how to start it. Drop shipping would be a great way, and another great side hustle that you can start today, and literally for like $0. Wow, that's cool. It's your hot. Yeah, that's why you think I'm always on here, Edward. ChatGPT for your business. Again, a lot of people be swearing up and down ChatGPT is so generic, girl, but you need to go up in here, personalize it, and learn how to scale your brand and your business. Okay, when you personalize ChatGPT, baby, I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell. I can't keep telling y'all. I can't keep telling y'all the same shit. Okay. They have this health and wellness module inside of here, baby. They give you leg day, upper day, because one thing about it, I always tell people, when we start getting this money, baby, we need to look good, because we're gonna be on vacation. We're gonna be living our best lives. You know what I'm saying? Our eating habits need to change. Our mind frame is changing. Okay, so it's an all around, really upgrading your life. Okay, not only are you getting this money, baby, that body gonna look good too. So if that's something that you're into, you can go inside of that module. You can learn how to monetize on Pinterest, monetize on YouTube, Amazon. A lot of people that go through this Amazon module get approved for the Amazon affiliate program. So if that's something that you've been wanting to do, baby, go through it. Okay. Print on demand, how to learn how to monetize network marketing. Okay, y'all didn't even know it was a thing. Okay, but they really do give you good information, and it's definitely worth going through. How to blend two businesses. If you've always wanted to secretly become an influencer, it's okay, girl, just say it. They're gonna show you how to do that in here. Okay, learn how to become an influencer and monetize in the online space. How to sell on Facebook, really sell anything on Facebook, honestly, because baby, them Facebook groups, people be sleeping on them. I'm telling y'all, sometimes leaving a genuine comment in like groups and stuff like that, I've gotten sales from. Like, oh, I enjoy making, I enjoy showing moms how to make money online. And I don't even like drop my link or anything like that. And so many people will comment or send me a message, hey girl, I've been looking for a way to make money online. I learned that from selling on Facebook. Okay. So don't sleep on it. I'm just saying. What'd you say? It's my second hot ticket. Okay, Edward. My digital wife is always helping me with whatever. Okay, no, for real. Not my. I like that. He said my digital wife. No, for real. Men's branding. So just like how they have the men marketing, they have men's branding essentials. So learning how to create that game changer brand that's gonna resonate with people, and that's gonna make people essentially you build trust. You know what I'm saying? And they trust you and want to buy your offers. And then also they have these recorded training calls. So again, like I mentioned, some of the Zoom calls that we have weekly, they do put inside of this module. They have not updated it here recently, but the calls that they do have in there are definitely worth going through. And then lastly, y'all, one thing I'm gonna show y'all, these are like all the different like Spanish and different languages and stuff like that. Inside of Digital Wealth Academy, ebooks, guides are included, and they do give you these 7 done for you PLRs. And what PLR is a private label right. And basically what that means is somebody put together an ebook, a guide, a planner, a playbook, etc. Right. And all the information is really helpful information, but you can turn around and take it and sell it for 100% profit as well, outside of reselling DWA. So these are like, if you clicked on these links, it will take you to Canva, and you'll be able to resell the shit or whatever like that. That's what you want to do. You can bundle them together. I used to do that. I used to have like a bundle, honestly, where I sold all of these together. Y'all know how much I used to sell it for? Maybe I used to sell it for $99, and it was cool because a lot of people would buy it or whatever like that. But then, like I said, once I started learning that like people weren't really using it, and this is just me being completely honest, I was like, girl, I'm not about to be, again, I'm not just trying to make no money just to be making it. Like, I really wanted to help you. I mean, I want to make some money from helping you, don't get me wrong, but like, if you ain't gonna do shit with it, what are we doing, right? But they are, like I said, it really is good information. And not only that, it's a great starting point. So like, if you don't even really feel comfortable with like, oh, well, putting together your own guide or something, again, take what's in here, take this knowledge, y'all. Nobody can take this knowledge away from you once you start learning, right? Take it and use it and remix that bitch, repurpose the bitch. Like that's what I always tell people, okay? Like it's not just about you have to follow along every single way and do it just like that, right? You take what you learn and you remix it, okay? How can I make this better? What was it missing? What did you not like about it, okay? And then make it your own. But that's all included. But yeah, y'all, this is Digital Wealth Academy. So like I said, if you are interested in learning high income skills, creating passive income for yourself while working your 9 to 5, while being a mom, while doing whatever it is that you're doing, we all need multiple streams. The way this economy is going, baby, we damn sure need multiple streams, okay? And this is a great way to get started as a complete beginner with no experience, no tech experience. All you need is a phone, Wi-Fi, a laptop, a computer. Baby, sometimes I use my damn company computer, okay? They don't know that, but if I have to, I have to, okay? But one thing I also want to mention, like I said earlier, if you do get Digital Wealth Academy and you are a mom, or honestly, because I had this girl, she's not a mom or whatever. She was like, "Girl, you need to tell people that they can really learn from this, even if they're not a mom." I created a program because of all of the skills that I learned inside of Digital Wealth Academy, and it's called the Mompreneur Method. Um, and this is really near and dear to my heart. Like I said, as a mentor and as a coach, a lot of people that I were helping at the time were moms, and I had noticed that they were just limited on time. It was hard to be glued to a computer and learn the skills that they needed to learn so they could start getting these offers and getting the leads, getting sales or whatever like that. And so I was like, let me create a program. Y'all see how I talk online and everything like that? That's how I talk inside of my program. So it is structured, but it's a little ghetto. I'm really big on Jesus and everything like that, and implementing God in your strategy and just the importance of that. But it's a totally different type of, energy when it comes to like the way that the way that I sell. Like, again, the strategy ain't changing, y'all. Everybody, mama. That's why there are so many courses out here and so many different programs and way to learn. There is no, I don't want to necessarily say like somebody has the right answer. Everybody learns differently, right? But I wanted to create something strictly for moms that could help them and support them, whether it's selling Digital Wealth Academy, selling a different offer, or selling something else. So when you get Digital Wealth Academy, you will get NPM absolutely for free for the whole month of July. And let me just say, like I said, that's 2 programs that are done for you, that you did not have to come up with the idea. All you have to do is just get in here and learn this information and sell it and make a profit from it without you starting from essentially scratch. So real quick, as you can see, everything is structured. Mama, everything, okay? Because one thing I'm gonna call you is mama. But like I said, some people are not moms and they have found it just as beneficial as well. That's just the tone of the training. Inside of here, I have like the Start Here module, basically where I just tell you how this program was created. I welcome you in with a prayer. I talk about the guidelines and everything like that. So that's what's in there. I also go over mindset. I talk about ChatGPT and how to personalize it and make it your best friend. Edward, you know how you said it was your wife? Well, it's my homegirl, my bestie, okay? Because TT, when I tell you, me and her, we are like this. We're connected. We're like this. It's my girl. But no, the importance of y'all utilizing ChatGPT. If you are not utilizing Chat, that's one way you can be making money. Like, I'm telling you, baby, just have a conversation with her or him or her, whatever they are to you. Okay. I talk about how to sell, y'all. The NPM alone, what you getting inside of this selling module. Do you see this? Like, baby, one thing I know how to do is sell, okay? And only in the first video I'm in it, but I wanted to create something that was easy to digest, right? I wanted something where moms could listen to, like they having a good conversation with their homegirl, and it's not feeling like they're being taught at. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I'm grown. I don't need you to teach me nothing. I'm teaching these kids, right? So that's why I wanted the structure of the program to be like that. So I literally talk about how to sell without feeling salesy, storytelling, how to build trust, messaging that moves people, sales do's and don'ts, selling in your story, selling in your DMs, energetic selling, creating a signature sales flow. Baby, I give you, again, inside of NPM alone, the selling module has everything that you need to successfully start getting the sales, start getting leads online, and whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay. I had talk about how to market, how to brand, all of that. Here, y'all, let me go back real quick. And like I said, if you decide that you don't want to get Digital Wealth Academy and you're a mom and you're just like, hey, I want to start slow, NPM will be a great, beginner program to get your feet wet in the digital marketing business in this space and start learning how to sell. Start really learning how to work on your mindset as a mom, being more productive as a mom. These are things that I talk about inside of here. And this program is only $77, y'all, for the whole month of July. So $77. You can also get that on the payment plan if that's something that you're interested in, and start making passive income. Start getting that practice, start getting your feet wet. So maybe eventually you can upgrade to something like Digital Wealth Academy and have a low ticket item. But this is really, like I said, a really, really good starting point. I talk about digital marketing basics, the foundation, how to build a strong foundation and setting the tone, honestly, for everything that you do online, live streaming, how to set up your online store, how to launch NPM successfully. But also you can use this module particularly for anything that you're trying to launch, and just following this formula again, step by step. These everything that's inside of this program, y'all, is from my own notes, from things that I've used on other students that have actually worked. This ain't no just, oh, this is just some information I just typed in Chat GPT and found. No, these are things that I really utilize, like I said, in my strategy, in my own personal strategy, and people that I've helped, and seeing that, okay, it worked for them, it worked for me, so let me put it inside of this program. And I also believe in like plug and play, because I'm a simple girl. So I give you, different story ideas, what to post, entertaining posts, educational posts, all that. Okay, because these are the things that you're going to be doing on a daily. I even talk about what to do on a daily. What's your strategy going to look like for the week when you're coming out and posting offers? So this right here, like I said, is great for NPM, but it's also great for Digital Wealth Academy, or maybe something else that you've been trying to promote as well. You just got to go through it. Okay. And like I said, everything is video instruction, and then I give you plug and play templates as well. If you need Chat GPT prompts, all of that is included inside of NPM. Okay, y'all. I am going to stop sharing my screen. Like I said, make sure ain't nobody got no questions. Did I stop sharing? Oh, my bad. Hey, y'all on TikTok. Sorry. Today she's helping me figure out which community to exit stage left with the clean house of people. Edward, what you talking about? No, facts. I feel you though, because it be like that. But at the same time, I feel like this, y'all. Ain't no knowledge. I got a degree in aviation engineering, baby. Ain't no knowledge ever going. Now, granted, I ain't doing shit with it, but like no knowledge is going to waste. But I hope, Edward, when you do decide, I don't know, because I forgot. Did you say you were in Digital Wealth Academy, or you were thinking about it? I can't remember. But thank y'all so much. Congratulations to the people that did get started with Digital Wealth Academy. I really am excited for you. I really, again, y'all, like, making money is amazing, and I'm so grateful that God put this in front of me. Like, it really has changed so much. Just some of the things. I'm not like a braggy type of person, but I do like to know, like, things that I consider a huge accomplishment is, like, finally getting a trust for my kids, finally getting life insurance. These are things that, like, again, the little money, I bought my car or whatever like that, pay cash for it or whatever like that. That's amazing. And I'm grateful. But it's like, those are materialistic things. But finally being able to handle my business is what I'm grateful for. And why I'm always telling people, like, baby, find you a way to create passive income today. Okay. Y'all see how I'm always rhyming and shit? It's not intentional. It just somehow happened. But y'all gotta hurry up. I gotta go drive. I still gotta do my makeup and everything and wash my ass. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. But like I said, if y'all have any questions, I completely understand. I do offer free, like, 15-minute calls, because again, I know what it's like to be scared, to be like, bitch, is this really true? Like, for real. You can check out my channel on YouTube. I know I'm on here on TikTok as well, but you can check out my channel. I'm back to posting. I posted a vlog today. I was so scared, y'all, because I just, I just been out of my element, okay? But I'm back, and I'm like, I'm back, because that was the thing that, like, not that I'm saying that I still get, like, messages and shit every day. And I try to do, like, weekly Q&As on my Instagram, because again, when I say, like, I want to help you, like, I can't say it enough, y'all. There's a reason why I've been on here for a year straight talking about the same goddamn thing, because it really does work. I'm telling you, gotta lock in. Baby, do you want to keep clocking in? Do you want to keep clocking in? And again, for a lot of the students that I have helped, like, a lot of them have walked away from their 9-to-5s, and it's insane. I'm like, girl, I ain't walked away from mine. Like, I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? When I think about that, it always hypes me up, and I always get so excited, talking about it, because I'm like, baby, again, I remember being in that space. I'm always going to be able to relate back to it, being terrified, being scared, being afraid to tell my husband. And now I'm like, it's on me tonight, babe. I got it. Okay. I had never been that girl. Baby, credit was fucked up my whole goddamn life, and again, I finally invested in, and I'm so glad and this is what people are always talking about. And it's like, you be like, no, they lying. I'm telling you. Why do you think I get on here every day? Okay. Hold on. What'd you say, Edward? Today she's we get into these communities and then find out that they aren't what we that's true. You ain't lying. I'm in it. It's one of my top faves along with two others. Okay, so why you not you don't like, you're not using it to, like, sell it, Edward, like that? One of my courses, I hate the creator follows me. I hate the creator follows me just saying, yes, baby. You see daddy? I don't know where he went. Where are you going with that life jacket on? It was good. You're killing it. Keep them coming. I believe in it though. That's the thing though. I ain't gonna get online talking about something y'all don't believe in. I promise you that. That's why I said I have a lot of. I mean, I don't have a lot, but I have different, programs or whatever. But I'm just saying the ones that I'm like I know that are the most beneficial. Like again, and when you see y'all, I've helped people from 16 all the way up to 67. Y'all, thank y'all for the 10K likes on TikTok. When you see that and like you've helped people and like they have not they didn't know how to use a computer, they didn't know how to use a phone. Like I'm telling you, that's why I will always get on here and talk about it because I'm like, I've seen it, but I know the difference of people being locked in or not, people taking it serious. And again, I've been one of them type of people where it was like, oh, I bought something, but I'm not really putting that time and effort or whatever. Like, maybe when I got DW, I was like, baby, I ain't got no money to waste. This failure's not an option. It's gotta work. Okay. It's gotta work. But thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. But not Edward, we gonna have to talk. Cause you crazy. Oh, thank you, Tori. Girl, it wasn't nothing. Wasn't nothing really going on. That's why I was like, it's okay. But I said, I got so much footage. I keep saying I'm vlogging. Cause y'all, one thing I'm gonna do, everybody keep asking, like, why you don't ever vlog? So I'm really big on like not vlogging it like when I'm on vacation. And like, for example, I don't know if Edward, are you going to the DWA event? You gonna go to the DWA event in Miami? I can't even talk. But I was like, I need to like start getting my feedback with into vlogging because I'm gonna vlog that. And the only reason why I'm doing it is because my family's not gonna be with it. Because if my family was, I don't play that, baby. When I'm with my family and we on vacation, baby, I'm gonna enjoy my goddamn time. But I'm like, okay, I need a vlog for that, and I need to start building up momentum. I want y'all to actually watch the shit, okay? So I said, let me get back vlogging. But thank you, Tori. The creator follows me despite me not liking the course. Well, that's nice. One of the things I hate is okay. Now and I feel like DWA don't have that. I mean, granted, and again, you see when I was on here, I be telling people you don't need that shit. They do have like the little done for you reels, but you don't need to pay for that. But like that, I don't like that either. I've seen that too, where like people are like, oh well, if you want to get to this level, like unlock, and that's the thing. Like that's why I personally feel like not even trying to like, I don't know. I say this humbly, y'all. That's why I don't gatekeep because it's like, and I say this humbly. I can give you the whole sauce, the game plan, step by step by step by step. But again, you not me. You ain't gonna do it how I do it. And again, it starts with your mindset. And like that's why I be like, I don't understand why people do gatekeep because it's like everybody is different. Everybody's gonna move differently, so it doesn't matter. But that whole you gotta pay for this to unlock that. You gotta pay for it. Like honestly, the most I ever paid for like a mentorship was like $3,000, y'all. Insane. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. And when I tell you I didn't get nothing out of it, I feel like the higher I don't know. We had to talk about that another day. I gotta go. But I just feel like the higher the shit is, the less you get from it. Like, I mean, yeah, you may get like more hands-on guidance, but we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna have to say that for a podcast episode or something because look. But yeah, that's some BS. That's not cool at all. I'm not going to it unless I get a set. Damn, Edward, why you ain't got see, you need to start doubling down and getting back in DWA. You need to start doubling down and getting back in DWA, and you will start getting a sale. You are a man. Like, I wish more guys. We're gonna have to talk, Edward. We're gonna have to talk because I really want to see more like men. Because like you really can take like I don't want to say it's rare because there's a lot of guys in there. Don't get me wrong, but like you know us, right? You really need to be positioning yourself, Edward, and I know that you can do it. We'll just have to talk, okay? We'll have to talk and maybe get on a call or something like that because I have a guy that uh 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 I mean it's been a while since we talked or whatever, but I'll have to like maybe I can send you the link to his page or whatever. And he sells DWA, and again, more of us need to, or honestly, we just need to create our own. You know what I mean? That's why I created NPM or whatever like that for moms, but like we just need to do a better job, okay? But like I said, y'all, we ain't gonna get into that today. We'll talk about it. We're gonna say that for another day. But all right, y'all, thank y'all so much. Like I said, for the 10K likes on TikTok. Y'all, I did do a Q&A on my Instagram because people always want to guilt me. I swear, I feel like people be really trying to bully me online because every time I do a Q&A and I be so excited, I'm like, y'all, I'm excited. I'm in a good mood. Let me answer some questions. Crickets. I get two questions. Then the moment that I don't post it, a motherfucker want to hold me accountable. Talking about, I thought you said you do a Q&A every Friday. I wanted to ask the question. Well, ask the question since you in my DM now. Ask it then. So I posted a Q&A Y'all, I posted a Q&A on my channel. I mean, on my Instagram. So feel free to ask. I love answering questions because one, I need to fill up my questions thing on my thing on my thank y'all on my what is it called, Instagram. And I genuinely like answering questions because it really like makes me think, and like I'm really trying to get back into my YouTube bag and start creating content, so it'd be motivating. So ask away if you don't follow me on Instagram, and I always try to follow people back as long as you're not a weirdo. Okay, so if you follow me, I will be sure to follow you back. I always try to support my people. Okay, I ain't one of them type of people like, oh, I have to have more followers than me following people. Like if you on some genuine shit, I'm gonna be on some genuine shit with you too. How do you make your money online? Where you been at? Now you're gonna have to go back and watch the live, okay? But thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will probably see y'all later, probably tomorrow. If you haven't already, check out the vlog. I kind of just show you behind the scenes of how I make money online. Y'all, I promise you, get out of your head. Everyday moments that you're already doing could be making you money online. You got ChatGPT. There's too many resources, okay? But all right, y'all silly. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Y'all have an amazing Saturday. Bye. Bye, YouTube.